Namaste, my name is Vishal Chaudhary of class 9 Ganga. So this project is about physics anti-gravity wheel. So normally this wheel will travel from top to bottom like this. But can I try that it should travel from here to here? But I have a special wheel which I can do that. So in this wheel it can travel from bottom to top like this. How? So it has a mass here. So by the physics law of center of mass, more weight is concentrated. So it has to move so that it can balance. So now it is at a balanced position. So this, in short, this uses center of mass concept. Thank you.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் மாயா. நான் 9ஆம் வகுப்பில் படிக்கின்றேன். நான் என் தமிழ் ப்ராஜெக்டாக கீழடி செஞ்சுருக்கேன். எல்லாருக்கும் ஹரப்பன் சிவிலைசேஷன் என்னன்னு தெரியும். ஆனால் கீழடி சிவிலைசேஷன் நம்ம தமிழ்நாடுல மதுரை வைகை நதி பக்கத்திலே இருக்குது. இங்கே மண்பானைகள், இரும்பு கருவிகள் போன்ற பல பொருட்கள் கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்க. இந்த இடத்த ஆர்கியாலஜிஸ்ட் 7 பாகமாக பிரிச்சிருப்பாங்க. நடுவில் ஆர்கியாலஜிஸ்ட் டென்ட் வச்சு அங்கே பொருட்கள்லாம் எடுத்து ஆராய்ச்சி செய்வாங்க. இது ஹரப்பன் சிவிலைசேஷனுக்கு பல வருடங்கள் முன்னாடியே வந்திருக்கு. நன்றி.
Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from class 9 Ganga. This is my ICT project based on home automation, specifically how we can switch on and switch off lights or any appliances using technology. This is an LED strip. It's connected to an ESP32 relay module. This is connected to an AC to DC converter. This will be connected to the Wi-Fi. Can be linked to an app called Smart Life on the phone. You can switch on and off the light. Thank you. Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from class 9 Ganga. This is my math project. It's basically on how to shade the unwanted area of a graph inequality. First, there are two inequalities. One, minus 3x plus 2y greater than 9. Second, 2x plus y greater than or equal to 10. To plot them on the graph, you have to assume that minus 3x plus 2y is equal to 9 and 2x plus y is equal to 10. So we have to take x comma y coordinates as 0 comma 0, put them in a table. X is 0, y will be 4.5. If y is 0, x will be minus 3. Same way for 2x plus y is equal to 10. If x is 0, y is 10. If y is 0, x is 5. So you first plot the points. Minus 3 comma 4.5 and 5 comma 2. After that, we have to shade we need to know which area is unwanted and which area is required. So first, we have to assume minus 3x plus 2y is equal to 9 and 2x plus y is equal to 10. Take the x and y coordinates as 0 comma 0. Minus 3 into 0 plus 2 into 0 is equal to 9. Same for the other equation. 2 into 0 plus 0 is equal to 10, which is not true. So it should be so the origin is not the required region, it's the unrequired region. So we have to shade this region and shade this region, and this will be the wanted region. Thank you.
வணக்கம், என் பெயர் ஹரியரன்.
என் பெயர் அனுஷா தேவி. என் பெயர் கேஷவகுமார்.
என் பெயர் முகமது அசருதீன். நாங்கள் 9ஆம் வகுப்பு கங்கா பிரிவில் படிக்கின்றோம்.
எங்களது இந்த விளையாட்டு பழமொழி என்ற தலைப்பில் உள்ளது. முதலில் தாயத்தை உருட்ட வேண்டும். 6 வந்துள்ளது, அதனால் 1 2 3 4 5 6. சிவப்பு உள்ளது, அதனால் இந்த 3இல் ஏதாவது ஒன்று எடுக்க வேண்டும். இதில் 2 என்ற எண்ணம் வந்துள்ளது. இது சிவப்பு நிறத்தின் 2ஆம் பழமொழி இதுவே ஆகும். இந்த பழமொழியை கண்டுபிடிக்க உங்களுக்கு மொழிபெயர்ப்பு வேணுமா, இல்லை என்றால் கோடிட்ட இடத்தில் நடப்ப ஒரு வாக்கியம் வேண்டுமா? உழைப்பின்றி டேஷ் இல்லை. இதன் சரியான பதில் உழைப்பின்றி ஊதியம் இல்லையாகும். இது இப்படி தான் எங்களது விளையாட்டை விளையாட வேண்டும். நன்றி.
My name is Shikhar Gautam from class 9 Ganga.
My name is Sachin Sagar from class 9 Ganga.
This is our physics project, handmade holograms. So how do handmade holograms work? By using a divider and scratching arcs on acrylic glass at a particular depth, we can form holograms. When a beam of concentrated light hits the surface of the glass and the arcs, an hologram will be formed. So by scratching the arcs in different positions, you'll be able to form different holograms. This one is a cube. This one is a circle, and this one says hi. So this happens in real life when the windshield wipers of the auto or of the car scratch the surface, and when the sun's beam hits it at a particular angle, a hologram will be formed and drivers are able to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, I am Hariharan.
I am Gokul. This is a physics project based on ripple tank.
So firstly we are going to generate some set of waves using this. So as you can see, these lines passing by, these lines are nothing but the crest of the wave. Crest is the highest point of the wave. So the distance between two crests is the wavelength. Next is diffraction. Diffraction is nothing but the bending or spreading of wave when it meets two obstacles. So as you can see this gap over here, the waves pass by this obstacle and form a C-shaped figure. Let me generate some wave. The C-shaped figure formation is the diffraction. Next is refraction. So refraction is the bending of wave when it enters from a less dense medium to a high dense medium. When a wave enters from a less dense medium to high dense medium, the speed of the wave reduces, the wavelength decreases for a constant frequency. So when I generate some wave, when I generate some wave, you can see the waves bending over this boundary. This region is shallow and this is deep. So I am going to generate some wave. You can see a light bending of waves. This is called refraction. Thank you.
I'm Rutvika of class 9 and I will be explaining my physics project today. So this is about the refractive index of light. Now I've placed a coin under the conical flask which is filled with water. From this view you will not be able to see the coin, but when you see it from the top you will be able to see the coin. So similarly, I have a beaker filled with water and put a picture inside. From this angle, you will be able to see the picture. But when you see it from the top view, you will not be able to see the picture. It will be invisible underwater. This is because of refractive index. So when light enters a denser medium, which is water in both cases, the light gets refracted and moves closer to the normal. Hence, you will not be able to see the picture or the point from one angle and you will be able to see it from the other angle. The real life application of this is optical fiber cables and microscope lenses.
Hi, I'm Pranav Kumar. I'm from class 9 Ganga. I made a project on DNA biology. So as you could see, it's a structure of DNA and it's present inside the nucleus of our cell. So we could see many nitrogenous bases present here. These are adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. This is a double helix structure and the main sugar present here is deoxyribose sugar. Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine are all bonded through the hydrogen bonds present. And then importantly, the DNA comes into use when it's conducts a genetic blueprint of the body, and an exact copy of that is being made, followed by transcription and translation process. The whole process is called central dogma process, and the purpose of this whole process is to make more proteins and go to the necessary body parts. The shape is specific; it comes under specific shape and goes to the necessary body parts. And that's all. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Harshit Sagar. I am from class 9 Ganga. Today I will be using this project to demonstrate how to conserve water using ICT. There is a rain sensor which detects if there is rain or not. When the rain sensor detects rain, it sends signal to the rain control module, which sends analog signal to this pre-coded chipset called Arduino Uno. Then this Arduino Uno tells this motor to open the tank. So when I connect this to the power source, and when we can think this is as a rain. So there's rain and it opens, the rain stops and it closes. So this can be used as a real life application where when there's rain scarce activity, we can install this, and when the rain starts it can open, and when rain stops it can close. When it's kept open after rain also, the water can evaporate and dust particles can contaminate the water. This project can be helpful in deserted areas. Thank you.
My name is Emma. I am from class 9 Ganga. This is my geography project based on energy inequality. Energy inequality is basically when a country has more energy than another country. This causes an energy imbalance. Reasons for increase in energy demand. 1. Population growth. The more number of people, the more amount of energy required. Technological advancements. The more technology and the more devices, the more energy required. Urbanization and industrialization. The more houses and the more industries, the more energy they require to run. Energy can be divided into two, surplus and deficit. Surplus is when a country has a lot of natural resources, and deficit is when they lack natural resources. Surplus is mainly in countries which have low population and advanced technology. Deficit is mostly in countries where they have large population and poor infrastructure. Why is energy considered the new power? Energy is considered the new power because every country requires energy, and the countries which have more energy will have the more power. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Arunya. I'm from class 9 Ganga. So this is my chemistry project which I did with my friend Emma from again class 9 Ganga. So we made shampoo. So this shampoo was made naturally by us. So we used 25 grams of coconut oil and then 4.25 grams of potassium hydroxide dissolved in 6.25 grams of water. Then we blended both together using an electric blender and kept it aside for about a week to obtain this shampoo. So if you smell the shampoo, it will smell like coconut oil, and it was made completely naturally without using any artificial flavors. The only thing used is potassium hydroxide, but that is also good for your hair. So we also made soap, which was made using 25 grams of olive oil and 4.25 grams of sodium hydroxide dissolved in 6.25 grams of water. We set it aside in a mold for about a week for it to set. We don't currently have the soap with us. Thank you.
My name is Sadhana and I am from class 9 Ganga. This is a project on hemodialysis for biology subject.
So I'm Sai Shivani from class 9 Ganga. So I'll be explaining our project on kidney dialysis now. So the human body has two kidneys. If one kidney fails, the other one will take over. But if both kidneys fail, then doctors have to pitch in and set up an artificial system outside the body which will take over the role of the kidneys. So this artificial system is the kidney dialyzer. So first the patient is taken to the hospital and several general checkups are run, and then the patient is started with the dialysis process. So first a tube is inserted in the patient's wrist which connects one of the branches of the renal vein. So this blood is deoxygenated. It contains metabolic waste like urea and carbon dioxide also. So this urea containing blood flows from the person's hand to the blood pump, and then from the blood pump it goes to the dialyzer, which is the filter. So it also passes through the heparin pump on the way where any clotting is prevented. In the dialyzer there is a fluid known as the dialyzing fluid which flows in the opposite direction of blood flow. So this opposite direction flow allows diffusion to happen, Diffusion is the process by which solutes move from a region of higher concentration to lower concentration due to a difference called concentration gradient. So the urea compound in the blood, deoxygenated blood, diffuses into the dialyzing fluid, and the nutrients like amino acids and glucose flow from the dialyzing fluid to the blood. So the blood is purified in the dialyzer. From the dialyzer, it goes to the air trap and air detector where any excess air is sucked out and the pressure is monitored. Then it comes back to the hand. So this is a cycle. The process takes about 2 to 3 hours, and according to doctor's prescription, the process must be done twice or thrice in a week. So the patient has to be doing this process until they find a donor and a matching kidney. So this is a very difficult process. And it's also very expensive because the dialyzing fluid must be replaced very regularly as it gets dirty with the urea. Thank you.
So my name is Neena and I'm from class 9 Ganga. This is my physics project. It's all about illusions. So the first illusion we see here is the infinity mirror. This is caused by multiple reflections between these two mirrors. It's a front and back mirror. And so multiple reflections between these two mirrors cause an endless tunnel of lights. Then we have the second illusion, which combines two images into one image. So when it spins fast, you'll be able to see two images, one image. This is because of the use of persistence of light. Moving on to the third illusion. It's the hollow face illusion, where a popped out face looks like, where a sunken in face looks like a popped out face. This is because of depth perception, light and shadow. Thank you.
My name is Shikhar Gautam from class 9 Ganga.
My name is Sachin Sagar from class 9 Ganga.
This is our physics project, handmade holograms. So how the handmade holograms work? By using a divider and scratching arcs on acrylic glass at a particular depth, we can form holograms. When a beam of concentrated light hits the surface of the glass and the arcs, an hologram will be formed. So by scratching the arcs in different positions, you'll be able to form different holograms. This one is a cube. This one is a circle, and this one says hi. So this is the hologram. A circle is formed. By scratching arcs in different positions, you can form different holograms. This one is a cube. And this one says hi.
In Chinese.
Hi. This happens in real life when the windshield wipers of the auto or of the car scratch the surface, and when the sun's beam hits it at a particular angle, a hologram will be formed and drivers are able to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
நல்லா இருக்குடா. I want to try it.